Hey guys, and welcome back to another design to manufacture video. Today we're just going to finish off our beautiful laser cut cards that we were working on last video. So we've made our cards, as you can see in front of us. Now we just need to set these up for laser cutting, which isn't going to take us a whole lot of effort. Alright, so we're just going to quickly go through that now. Should be nice and simple, and hopefully you guys can have a crack at making these pretty soon. Alrighty, so the first thing that we have to do to get these ready for cutting is to actually identify what of our lines are cuts and what of them are just going to be etched in. Alright, so to do that, all we need to do, because we've grouped them together already, is just click the outside of our shape. You'll see that highlights the whole section that needs to be cut. So that's the outside perimeter, that's our kerfing, and our holes at the back for our push clips to go to. Alright, so we're just going to select both of those. So we're going to click, click and click. To select both, I've held the shift key. Alright, so now I've got both of them selected. I need to set my stroke to the appropriate color. So for my laser cutter and for all ones that I've handled so far, red on the CMYK chart here is the red that you need it to be. Alright, and you need it to be 0.01 millimeters or 0.01 points thick. Alright, as you can see, that is a very thin red line. Alright, for our etching, our black is perfectly fine and it's exactly where I want it to be. So now all I need to do to get this one ready is I need to print this to my control panel for the laser cutter, put my settings in and hit play. So to do that, we're going to go File, Print. That's the way I've got this set up. It will hook into the VLS 3.5. That's my laser cutter and this background software for it. You can see that it lays it out on the bed. Alright, so I can actually move that around if I want it to be anywhere. Alright, or we just set it up. We can move it in software as well, and we'll go through a little bit of that in a second. Alright, and then hit print, and it's been sent there now. So if I close my Illustrator tab, and this is my UCP on my user control panel for my laser counter. You can see I'm disconnected at the moment, but I can still set everything up. So that way when I am connected, I can print this. You'll see that those lines that I had selected have stayed here red. That means that this is identified as a cut line. And everything else is nice and black, which is exactly what I want it to be. Now in here, I can zoom in and zoom out as I incorrectly just displayed then. So if I'm hitting zoom, I can click with the left click and that goes in, and right click goes out, so I can zoom around. I can also grab this and I can move it around physically, or I can adjust it on my X and Y menu here. Alright, so this is going for the middle point. If I go for the left, top left, I can set this at 5. And then set this one at 5, and that will bring it in 5 mil from my edges. Alright, that's nice and easy and a handy little trick to know on how to orientate this. As I said, my print surface is 30 centimeters by 60 centimeters, so that's how much I've got to work with. Alright, I can also duplicate in here by changing that quantity. Alright, obviously I can't push it down into the Y because it won't fit, but I can duplicate across and set my displacement. So if you've drawn one thing and you want to do a ton of them, you can quickly just do that. Alright, we can run an estimate view. Alright, once I've set settings, that should work, and this is to help me identify where my laser pointer is if I'm actually connected to the laser. Alright, that's basically the rundown of the UCP here. All right, the other thing that we need to do is set my settings. This has got a whole heap of preset settings. So I can go down. I'm going to be making these out of wood. So it's in my natural materials, wood. And the 3mm plywood that I've worked with, because of the adhesive layers and the way the grains are laid out, I found that a general very hard wood does what I need it to do. Alright, so I get that set in. I can set my material thickness. We'll see there's a 3mm. I can adjust my vector performance left and right here. Alright, so I can do all of those sort of things. And when I'm happy, I hit apply and OK. And that has got the right settings set for me to laser cut that. So that's all there really is to setting up my laser cutter. It is really, really straightforward. You can see that all the colors are in correctly, which is exactly what I want to see. And hopefully now I'll cut to a video of this being cut out. So you can see this being done in real time. It'll probably be sped up a little bit, so that way you guys don't have to sit through the entire process. But you'll see that as it's going along, it's going to do the etching first, and this is the most time-consuming part, as it comes down from the top, and it just etches in everything as it's coming down. And then from there, it will go into doing the cut lines, which are the red ones. All right, and then you should hopefully be seeing that on a nice speed up, and this will be about done. All right, so as I said to you guys before, this is an awesome little customized project, great for a unique gift for someone that you care about. Would make a really, really nice card for any sort of special occasion. They're really easy to make. I've worked out that you can fit about 3 of them onto one of these if you orientate it at 90 degrees. So that's really handy to know as well. All right. And you can customize these all the way for whatever you need. They go hand in hand with the push clip videos to fasten it in place, which if you haven't seen that one already, make sure that you jump back and have a look at that. It's a really easy draw on Fusion 360 and a quick print. All right. And if you guys really, really like this card idea but don't have access to making them yourselves, make sure you check out my Fiverr gig that's linked here while I'm still in the process of getting myself up a little virtual shop. And if you guys are interested in either getting a file made for you or getting some cut and packaged your way, please check that out. I'm happy to do that. Custom sizes, custom layouts, so keep that in mind while you are watching this video. Or while you're watching this back, if you're having a crack at doing it yourself, that'd be awesome. And I actually really want to see what you guys come up with. Make sure you put any of the cards that you generate in the comments below. All right, I'd really like to see what you guys are coming out with. But that's all from me. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to these videos. It helps me keep putting out content. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video.